Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Growing with Daisy, where Daisy takes you through her personal growth journey in the hopes that it will help you make the right choices in becoming all that you were created to be. I've made mistakes so that you do not have to make those same mistakes. We're still studying the book The Richest Man in Babylon, and today we're talking about chapter 6, which is The Gold Lender of Babylon. Now, this chapter is actually very relevant to our day-to-day activity, as you would see shortly. In this chapter, a spear maker called Rodhan made quite a lot of money. He was given a gift from the king because, I guess he did very well. And this money became like a thorn in his flesh. He couldn't sleep because he needed to know what to do. He wants to ensure that he doesn't ever go broke again. So he goes to the one person who always seems to have money, which is the money lender, like banker in your town. And he tells the banker, okay, this is my dilemma. The king gave me 50 gold coins, which is like 50 years worth of income for me. And my sister has a husband who wants to be a merchant. And they came to me and asked me that I loan them this money so that when he becomes a successful merchant, he starts paying it back gradually. The money lender, who has seen a lot, took him through his token box and explained how monies that are given to people who do not know what to do with it will never come back. So that's the crux of the matter. What do you do when you have an inheritance, when you receive a lump sum of money, a pay raise, something, anything that can change your life for the better, and then everyone around you wants a piece of it? Like, you've got family, you've got friends. These people have been there for you. They stuck with you through thin and thick. And, when things were bad for you, they gave you their couch to sleep on. They helped you take care of your kids. They gave you food. They gave you transportation. And now you are balling. Now the tables have turned. Now you are wealthy. It is not wealth you accumulated. It is wealth that just came suddenly. And everybody wants a piece of it. What do you do? While reading the chapter of the book, it reminded me of my own experience. Quite recently, a few months ago, we sold a property we sold the property I was living in, and when we shared it amongst my siblings and myself, I got a sizable amount of money. It's not like it's so gang, like so big that I don't have to work again, no. But it represents at least 3 years worth of work. That is the amount of money I got is the amount of money that if I had saved 3 years of my salary without touching it, that's it. So I was, of course, it got to the point where I did not know exactly what to do. I knew what to do with the money. But when my friends came around because they had needs, when certain family members would ask, okay, loan me 100,000, loan me 200,000, I'll pay you back, yada, and initially I was open-handed. Of course, the Lord gives, and I'm a giver, a cheerful giver, too cheerfully. And I started giving, and I was watching my bank balance just go down. I had started the investment process. So some money were already invested. But the monies that I was keeping in my account to do other projects, it kept on going down. And so when I started reading this book again, it struck me that I wasn't being very smart with the finances that God had placed in my hands. And if I was going to loan out money, I should loan out only what I can risk. The advice that Mahon gave to Rodhan in this book is, if you must loan your in-law money, so give him 1 year's worth, which is one gold coin, and let him go into business with that and prove himself to be successful with that little. That way, even if he's not successful and he loses the money, you don't lose so much. And so I took this lesson to heart and started guiding my finances. I had to learn to say no. I had to learn to tell people, okay, the money I have is invested. It's not coming out of that investment account anytime soon. It is my retirement. It is for my son's education. I put a label to my money. And once I put a label to my money, the request actually died down because people became aware, oh, she has earmarked the money for something. So, in essence, if you come into a large amount of money, a pay raise, you come into an inheritance, if you know something just drops, and don't be tempted to ball. Don't be eager to give out everything that comes to you. There is a place for giving. And I have pegged that at 10% of whatever I am making per month. So I give my tithe 10%, and then I have my discretionary giving, which is 10%. And once that 10% is done, nothing else is going to come out of my pocket. So that is how I am safeguarding my future investment. That's how I'm safeguarding what I'll call my pension. And you should do the same, because if money gets into your hands and you spend it all away, give it all away, you are not being smart with what God has given. So thank you for staying with me till the end of this video. It was a pretty short one. If you are interested in contents like this, please click on the like button, subscribe, and share, because you would never know who needs to hear this particular thing today before they give out their hard-earned money. And 5 years back down the line, they begin to wonder, what did I even do with that money safe? So until next time, we're still reading the book, The Richest Man in Babylon, and I'll see you in the next video.